Would you pay the same stormwater fee as Bill Gates if he moved into your neighborhood?
Welcome to another episode of You Can't Make This Shit Up. Your host, David Washington, Joel Hawksley, and you can't make this shit up. Starting next year, Orlando property owners will see a significant increase in stormwater fees to fund crucial maintenance and improvement for the city's aging drainage system. Now, despite residents' opposition and concerns over economic strain, the city council approved the fee hike by a 5-1 vote, with the rate rising from $13.49 to $21.24 per a month by 2028. Commissioner Tony Ortiz cast a lone dissenting vote, highlighting equality issues. Public Works Director Corey Knight emphasized the urgent need for funds to prevent the system failures, as many of the pipelines are nearly a century old. Future reevaluation of fee structure are expected soon. So, David, it looks like the city is crumbling under Buddy Dyer's very long term. He's probably been there as long as these pipes.
It appears so, doesn't it? Oh my God. These are, infrastructure, a stormwater infrastructure that is 80 to 100 years old. And again, just like the homeless situation, over the 20 odd years that Mayor Buddy Dyer has been in charge of Orlando city government, nothing has been done to address this issue. And we're talking about the last time this fee for the stormwater management system was adjusted in 2008. So, whoa, there's a lot of catching up to do, and it's all going to fall on the backs of residents, homeowners, property owners, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, David, you could see this coming when I can't remember exactly when it was, but right in front of Morgan and Morgan's downtown office just flooded because the water pipe burst, or you knew it was coming, and the citizens look, we always tell you local government can raise your cost in a heartbeat. This is that heartbeat right here. This is why you need to be watching. You can't make this shit up, because we're pointing out the things that actually affect you. We're not focusing everything on the big ticket items. We're doing the ones that are the most important. So yeah, we saw this coming. We had this discussion. We've had this discussion with a lot of people. What is he going to do to tackle this? He's not going to tackle it until after the election. And what happens? Everybody's elected. Everybody's good to go. Guess what we can now do? Thank you very much, guys. You're voted. You're 10 people that voted these people in. And I say that sarcastically, but you're 10 people that put these people in. You better go shake their hand, because they all just raised your fees.
And this is an indictment of so many things. First, having these city elections in an off presidential year, off midterm year. Now, of course, there's different precincts and things like that to deal with. Okay, there's infrastructure issues with actually doing the vote during the presidential midterm years that make it a little bit more difficult. That's something maybe we could discuss with the supervisor of elections. Now, saying that, less than 22%, sometimes around 18% of actual Orlandians vote in city elections. And so you get the same people. I remember in the last Orlando Signal editorial, what do you call them, endorsements for my city commissioner. I believe that's District 3. And then also for District 5, they endorsed for District 5 Regina Hill. And where is Regina Hill now? Okay.
Well,
Election
you can't
right
make this
now.
shit up. Mm-hmm.
There's a special election right now to fill the vacancy left by her suspension, which is a whole different story, which we discussed in past episodes. So that's an indictment of the media. Also, this is an indictment of the failure of Orlandians to participate in their civic responsibility. A minority of a minority actually voted in Mayor Buddy Dyer for his umpteenth term. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They voted in the same people for their umpteenth term. And what happens right after the election, which was not discussed, it was not discussed during the election because no one found it important enough to discuss it during campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
They won unanimously, decided to annex a swath of land in East Orange when they damn well know they can't even afford to take care of the infrastructure in the city itself, in the land that we have right now.
You got me you got me thinking, you got me thinking. It's like I'm looking at Lake Nona and how new it is and how all the storage system that they have out there and all this brand new stuff that they have, but because they're part of the city, they're now going to be paying a huge increase to pay for Buddy Dyer's downtown city. Look, that is amazing. This is why the city is too large. It is too out of control. And I just can't believe if I lived out in Lake Nona right now, I would be pissed.
They don't know. They don't know. And to talk about downtown, the city council, the commissioners and the mayor have decided to close up the city parking garages after 11 o'clock on the weekends, thus shutting down any type of economic activity between 11 and 2 o'clock for those businesses like restaurants and bars and entertainment facilities to bring more foot traffic to downtown and increase revenue to help pay for this stuff. But if you're going to close parking garages, that's going to force people to leave downtown earlier than normal.
David, I'm downtown. I'm downtown in Boston for a moment, okay? And we would go from Brockton into Boston to watch the Red Sox play a night game. And all of a sudden you get this announcement telling everybody in the stadium, you know, hey, the last train is at this time, so that you could get from the stadium over to the T. What are they going to do at the Kia Center? The city is about to close down your. You can't finish this basketball game. You can't finish this concert because we have to get you.
Or Joel, are they trying to feed the coffers of the Mears bus company, cab company, the Ubers, the Lyfts, or also maybe this will increase the foot traffic and revenue for those restaurants and entertainment facilities outside of the core business district downtown.
I want to get a tow truck like tomorrow. I
Ooh.
want to get a tow truck tomorrow because I see the tow truck industry getting a whole lot of work done.
It's asinine. I'm David Washington, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Orlando. The election is not for another 4 years, but you know something? I'm tired. I'm tired of the idiocracy. That's what it is, the idiocracy.
You heard it here. You heard it here. He's going to start his petition drive when petitions open up.
Oh, David, Lord.
You can't make this shit up. The city is absolutely out of control. For those that watch us, please, I want you to know that we have some really great content coming out. If you're watching this episode, I don't know what's been put out yet, but I do know that we had some fantastic interviews this week. We have, tapped Seminole County's commissioners. We've had Lee Constantine. We've had Andrea Herr. You gotta, if you haven't seen it yet, you've gotta watch the Pennick interview. Amy Pennick's running for SOE. It was a phenomenal job that she did. We're going to roll out her opponent very soon. We got a very special birthday coming up. Very special birthday coming up. And we are honored that this individual had been on our show. So watch for the birthday announcement. Watch for this specific episode. And I'm not telling you who it is. Like, share, subscribe so you can find out who's coming to You Can't Make This Shit Up.
Indeed.